Hello everyone, we are back, hopefully. I say this every time, but always something seems to come up. But I'm going to try my hardest to be back and on it. If not once a week, not twice a week, if not once a week, once every other week, hopefully. So I think it's been a while since I uploaded my last video, maybe even a month. But a lot has happened and life's been a bit shitty, so I thought I would bring you along on a week and a very realistic week in the life of a freelance performer. My struggles at the moment are pretty much everything. Mentally, my physical health is all good. I'm at the gym pretty much every single day, or at class. I haven't been to class as much. I've literally only done one class this year so far, and that was last Sunday because my mental health was a little bit better and I felt like I could actually go up to class. And yeah, so that's a step. That's the next step. And I'm hoping that I can get another class in this week. So I have just come back, well I haven't just come back, about 2 hours ago I came back from the gym and I've started doing calisthenics. Calisthenics, I think that's how you say it. Calisthenics, yeah, you know what I mean anyway. And so basically I met this guy at the gym maybe 4 weeks ago and we just got chatting, and he does a lot of calisthenics and he's training to do PTing, and he was like, oh, let's work together. You help me, I help you. So that's what we're doing. So far it's been 2 weeks in a row and I'm going to try and keep that going every single week. Obviously when work gets a bit busier it'll be less likely to be able to do that, but hopefully I can keep that going even if it's on my own. So yeah, I've been doing that. This is my second lesson, second calisthenics class, I would say. However, we're training together. So this is my second week of doing calisthenics and I absolutely love it. I did babysitting last night, so it's currently Monday. So we're starting this vlog on a fresh week. I mean, I start the week off on Monday. Some people start it off on Sunday. So yesterday all I did was babysitting. I did that all afternoon, so I wouldn't have been able to vlog anyway. So yeah, currently that is my only income, which is really frustrating. I did babysitting on Sunday, I've got babysitting tomorrow, and I've got babysitting Saturday. So it's a bit stressful because there doesn't seem to be a lot of work going around in the performing world, but luckily I have got savings. I'm quite good with my money, so it's okay. I keep trying to tell myself, but I freaking hate not having loads of money coming in, or even just a little bit. So yeah, it's a little bit stressful at the moment, but plan is I've just done some vocal work. So after the gym I came back, I had lunch / dinner because it was about 3 o'clock, and I did some vocal work. So I just did my 8-minute warm-up and then sang a couple of songs, and then as soon as my voice is really not working I stop. I don't stop when it starts getting tired, I go just over that. I'm not sure if that is right, but it's like a muscle. I look at it like a muscle. Like in the gym you would do as many as you can till failure. I feel like in the voice it's very similar, it is a muscle. So yeah, anyway, I don't need to explain the science of it. That's what I do and I seem to be seeing some sort of an improvement, so yeah, it's working for me. I haven't got any more plans today. I'm either going to go and see my mum maybe, or depending on how many people are going to see her, because sometimes it's just too many people in one room and you're like, I don't know why I'm here because we can't actually get to catch up with each other. So either go and see my mum or see if Lucy wants to go and meet something maybe. But now I'm going to do some work on my laptop. Now I feel like a lot of people do want to know, like when I say, oh, I'm doing emails and I'm doing research for jobs and stuff, what I'm actually doing. So I'd quite like to do a little video on that because I actually really like looking for jobs. I actually really enjoy it. I love emailing round and I just love researching jobs. I think it's a really fun thing to do. So, oh my god, my eye is really itchy. That's the plan, but maybe I could do a separate video for that if you'd be interested. There's a couple of jobs this morning that I signed up to, which is really exciting, and I really hope that I at least get into the room for one of them, because that would be amazing. And I've looked on this website so much, like pretty much every single day. When I say pretty much, I have looked at it every single day. Oh my god. And it's finally come up and I've been waiting for it. So maybe this is my time. Actually, let's manifest. It is my time. So let's get this. Not gonna lie, mental health's been really bad because one, mum's in hospital. Situation with everyone in the family, like everyone's just very down. And my lack of work. If you know me, I would work 7 days a week, every single day of my life. I just love money coming in. So when money's not coming in, it's really annoying and really hard. And the thing is, I'm not just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I'm actually signing up to so many jobs. But the jobs I've signed up to, I've signed up to lots of I've signed up to a lot of dance teaching jobs because I've got my DDE qualification. I might as well use it. And all the ones I've signed up to have been like, oh, if you messaged me last week, we would have had a place for you, but we've now filled. They've all filled them the week before I messaged, which is really frustrating. But I've managed to get cover work in the future. So I do have that, and hopefully that'll bring me on to other things. It's just, as a performer, trying to stay positive, which is the hardest thing, because out of everything, performing industry, you're going to get a lot of no's and you're going to get a lot of knockbacks. So to stick with each other, luckily I've got one of my friends, Demi. She's just, you just want to pick her up, stuff her in your pocket and keep her forever. She's just the best. And I'm so lucky that I actually met her on set of Big Boys on Channel 4. That was my first ever extra work. And she was the first ever person I ever met. Yeah, she's the only person on set that I meet up with outside of work. And she's just great. She's just freaking great. Anyway, I haven't actually got onto my point. So yeah, I don't know what I was actually saying. What was I saying about Demi? Oh yeah, luckily I've got Demi, who's also in the industry, more the acting side. And she is in the similar position of me, of struggling to find work, feeling like you're not really doing anything but you're being proactive at the same time, not really sure what you're doing with your life, but you're pushing yourself forward, so you're not sure how you're not getting there. And luckily we've both got each other's backs and we're here to talk to each other, and we've now arranged like we want to meet up maybe every other week and just sit down, do some emails, maybe do some self-tapes, do some new photos of front, side, back, all of that, so we can sort of get bits together. And even if we haven't done work that week, at least we're putting stuff in to go forward with work. And also with each other, it gets us out of the house, something to do. So this is kind of a reality of freelance performing. It's freaking great when it works and when it all comes together, but it's bits in the middle of, oh, what am I doing now? Like, I had Panto, amazing, had such a great time, wanted to continue it. Then I went on to, then you sort of had that awkward middle bit into New Year's, and then you're like, right, okay, let's get back on track. And then nothing is happening. And you're like, what is going on? I've had this massive high, and then I've suddenly come into January and it's sort of darted down. It's tough, but we've all got each other's backs. We're all in this together, and yeah, we're gonna freaking smash it. I need to get back onto manifestation, which I did say in my last video, but it's just been a mental time and trying to keep focused, keep positive, and I feel like doing these vlogs really helped me to keep positive, so I'm going to try and do them week after week. If not for me, maybe it'll help someone else, but these really help for me. I'm going to try and do it week after week because these really help me, and if it helps one other person, then great. Yeah, let's go on with some emails. So I have visited the hospital, I've come back, we did a little Morrison's shop, and now I need to remake my bed because I haven't made it. New bedding, that's what I need, and then put my clothes away. And then I'm going to sit and watch Gareth and James, which are my favourite YouTubers. So yeah, bed making time at 9:30 o'clock. 9:30. Okay, so bed is done. A bit annoying because someone's used my elephant cover, which I normally switch between that and the one I already had. I'm using this one, so it's more Christmassy. This one, I actually use this more of the winter because it's quite thick as well. I mean, it is kind of the winter, but I feel like it's quite warm at the moment in the night. I don't know. So today is Tuesday. Last night, I didn't film anything last night, but I literally just used my foot stretcher and I forgot what they're called, one of these, which I was given by one of my friends because I have really bad grip and it's just good for grips training, and I've got really weak wrists as well. Like, that is incredibly hard for me. I can do about 5 until it's like intense in my hands. Anyway, I actually came on here to say I've gone to the gym this morning. I did glutes. And then I got a phone call from my friend's mum who does like NHS work, and I'm able to do some bank work, which is quite good for fitting in what I want to do. I mean, I didn't really want to go back to bank work with the NHS because I'd rather be doing performing, obviously. However, it's good money. I can choose my hours, I can choose when I work. It works around, and I'm not actually sure what the work will be. It will definitely be an admin type job, but I've done admin work before at the hospital, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to pick it up quite quickly. So yeah, even if I'm able to do like 1 day a week, 3 days a week, so I can still train and that during the week. And yeah, so that is the plan. I can now not stress as much for work and money, because that's going to be sorted in about 2 weeks' time. And all I've got to do now is go and have a shower and head off for babysitting. So obviously I'm not going to be able to film my evening. Tomorrow I've got an interview for like entertainment company, which is sort of agency entertainment work, which you can pick and choose again. Then I'm going to watch The King and I, which I'm looking forward to. So I'm going to have a shower and then do some work. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Interesting update. Predictable, my ex popped up today, and mental. Some of the comments he's made to me, mental. I've blocked him now. So I was going to block him after my stuff had arrived at my house, but I've got his mum on Facebook and contacts, so if it doesn't arrive within the next week, I will be contacting her instead, which I have been contacting her to get my things back, but I shouldn't have to. So yeah, I'm waiting for my things back, and then I was going to block him. But after today, after this morning, the comments that were made, he's just come back to manipulate me and be nasty and rude. Some of the things he said, I just had to laugh at because I could not believe it. And after all the things he's done, I've decided that I'm not going to give him the Arctic Monkey tickets, and my brother's going to buy them off me instead because I owe him nothing. So yeah, this is the year for me, and not putting up with people's crap. The amount of times I've just got on with it and been like, oh, you know what, is what it is. Maybe he's got a reason to be like that, but now I can't be arsed. Like, we need to out people when they do shit. Like, don't let people come at you and we're all adults. Like, oh, it's just mind-blowing. It's absolutely mental. But we laugh about it because it's mental. Like, to show you some of the text, absolutely insane. But yeah, here's to being single and happy, when instead of being in a relationship that's emotionally manipulative, and they become nasty and rude because you don't make them your priority when your mum's in hospital. So after that, I'm going to jump in the shower and have a little sing-song and get ready for babysitting. So I'll see you when I see you. Well, I got back from babysitting, all good. My ex has been harassing me and calling me constantly. So trying to block him on everything, and then he keeps finding me on new things. So that's a thing. I don't know how many times they have to message and call and you have to block them until it becomes harassment. How long is that a thing? Long story short, babysitting was great. Tomorrow I've got quite a busy day. I'm going to try and go to the gym in the morning before an interview. Maybe that'll work, maybe not. Depends how tired I am when I get up. So hopefully gym, then interview, then go and meet Lucy for a meal before she goes in for an operation, and go and get her some ice cream for after. Then I'm going to come home, get ready, and I'm going to go to the theatre to watch The King and I. Obviously I'm going to have a meal out before that, and then go and watch The King and I, so I'm looking forward to that. Won't be able to vlog that much because the people I'm with tomorrow, I don't think they're that into having a camera shoved in their face, so I'll do whatever I can, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Good morning. So this morning my cat decided to wake me up at about 5:30, so I've been up for a couple of hours now. It's currently 9 o'clock. I've just done some emails and filling in like all the boring stuff for starting my bank work in the NHS. I have got an interview at 11, so I haven't gone to the gym because I've only just finished all of that work, and by the time I go to the gym I have to come back anyway. So I just did a little mini workout, so I've done something, and then I'm now going to jump in the shower, have a hair wash, then do my interview, then go and see Lucy and have some lunch, and then come back, get ready to go for a meal and the theatre. So I'm eating out a lot today, which I'm not complaining about. So yeah, shower is done. Just got to put my hair up and maybe put some cream on my face. My face has become, like I said, a bit spotty, mainly with my chest actually. My chest is very spotty at the moment. They're just all red marks. They look worse than they actually are, but it's because they're bright red. Yeah, so like my face feels really dry now after like putting face scrub on and being in the shower. But then I put moisturiser on, which is this one, and it's meant to be like, it's good for dry skin, but I feel like it's a little bit too good for my dry skin, because it just feels like as soon as I put it on my face, it feels too wet then. And I don't put a lot on my face. I will not be having my hair down because I have not dried my hair to the extent of being able to have it down. So I will be putting it up. Right, so it's about 10ish now. So I'm going to head downstairs and do some vocal work as everyone else is out at the moment. And then hopefully by then I'll be ready for my interview. And I don't know if this is a phone call interview or if it's a Zoom meeting. It's definitely not in person, but yeah, we just have to wait and see, because she hasn't actually messaged yet, and she said she would send a WhatsApp. So I'm just waiting to hear something back. Interview done, went really well. She wants me for a couple of jobs coming up, which is really exciting. So that's happening in 2 weeks time, and then like mid-April. This is all I'm wearing, just some straight leg jeans, a halter neck top and a jumper because I go for comfort. I'm heading off, well that's bright, I'm heading off to the theatre soon, and I've just been to Lucy's. We did a shop and then we ate some McDonald's. So I'm really full actually, and now I've got to go and meet another meal. So I'm gonna have something small because I am not hungry. This has been a really boring vlog probably, but it's really motivated me to get up and do something. Good morning. I didn't feel anything yesterday, as you could probably tell. Very bad, but I was enjoying myself, so I just didn't think about taking my phone out or camera out and having a little film. Last night was really good. King and I, really, really good. First half I didn't enjoy as much as the second half. I think because I was more into the story by like halfway through the first half. Heading off to the gym. I've got lots of like admin stuff to do today, so I'm gonna jump on that. Today I think I'm gonna do legs and bums again because the other day I didn't really get to do everything I wanted to do. So yeah, legs and bums I think it will be. Hopefully the Smith machine is available because last time it wasn't, so I just had to sort of make up as I go without the Smith machine, which worked some of it, but like Bulgarian split squats I quite like to do on the Smith machine because they really get you instead of using the dumbbells. So yeah, I'm back in the same place after the gym. Gym was good, did legs and bums, and I got a call from my panto director. I'm gonna go and visit him today at the theatre, and he's like, oh, I've got lots of jobs that I could put you forward for, so hopefully he can offer me those. He said he's got teaching jobs, princess jobs, and like front of house, which I would be happy with all three, but the only problem with front of house is it's full-time and I need kind of like freelance 0 hour contracts, so I need a day off suddenly, it's okay. So I'd happily put myself forward for cover work for that. So fingers crossed, I might get to see Richard, who was the baddie in my panto. And yeah, it'll be lovely to see everyone again. So obviously won't be filming that. Okay, I look exactly the same, but I promised I have washed. I have put new clothes on, other than the jumper, but I didn't gym in this. I might have a quick lunch and then head off to Isha. I've got really irritated skin still and it's really annoying me. I mean, it's got better, but it's still there. I think it might just be a lot of stress. That's all I can think of. Maybe weather. I don't know. Hello everyone. It suddenly got really busy. I went to the gym and then I went to go and meet Charlie, and which was really nice because I also saw Richard, and I also saw one of the tech guys, which was really nice to catch up with them. I then went straight to the hospital to see Mum, which was really nice. I haven't seen her in a couple of days, so that was nice to go and see her and have a little catch up. I don't know how nurses do it. It's so hard, like sitting and listening to some of the patients on the ward. Like a lot of them have dementia, a lot of them don't remember a lot of things and have different reasons for that. There's someone who's deaf who has fallen down, so struggles with communication with the nurses, which is really sad. I'm a big advocate of everyone should learn sign language, which luckily I've got Demi who teaches me stuff every now and then. However, I do want to like actually fully learn sentences. I think it's so important and I think we should have learnt it in school. Anyway, ran over, and then after that it was like 6 o'clock and I left, came home, just had some dinner and literally just went in the shower. It just goes so quick. Like today just feels like I've been really productive but also not got everything I needed to do done. So yeah, my whole plan tonight is literally to have a look at some emails and watch some Love Island. So that's what I'm going to do. Good afternoon. I have had a fairly busy morning. This morning I finished off all my stuff for NHS work. Then I went to the gym. I met a new friend in the gym called Brad, and he was asking me whether I wanted to join a new competition thing tomorrow, which I was completely up for. He showed me some of the technique and some of the things to do. However, they found someone else who had done a competition before, so obviously they're going to choose her over me, which is probably a good thing because I've never done one before, so I wouldn't know what to expect. But it was good fun anyway, and very good helpful tips. But now I'm going to do some sorting through. My plan was to sort through all of these, well actually my whole room really, but I want to do it bit by bit, and as work seems to be picking up now, I don't need to stress as much for money, so I'm going to start sorting through some bits and put it into piles of charity and bin, and yeah, get started on that because it's needed. So all of the things I want to sort out are these boxes here, all of these, which you can't actually see. Yeah, here you go. So they used to be tidy, but since I've used them, they're not as tidy. So yeah, and a lot of things I don't use anymore or need to be get rid of. Yeah, it just needs a clean. Some of them can be moved to the bathroom and stuff. So yeah, that is going to happen now. Even if I just get these 3 boxes done, then I can sort through. I think the biggest task will be my clothes, because as a dancer, you want to keep things just in case. For jobs, they might be like, oh, can you bring this? Can you bring that? Can you bring this kind of style and that? Even if I don't wear it every day, it's kind of annoying because I'm like, do I throw it away or just like... That's why I get cluttered. Well, not cluttered, I wouldn't say my room's cluttered, but that's why I have things that I don't actually need and haven't ever worn or never do wear anymore. So yeah, that is the plan. Super happy with how these are looking. I should have really done a before and after for both of them, but I didn't. So, but I'm liking them a lot more satisfying, a lot more easy to find things. So yes, I've just got out of the shower and I think I'm going to see my mum tonight. So I'm going to text her and see what snacks she's got, because she said she was running low on snacks. And the hospital, she's vegan, but because hospitals is awkward food, she's said vegetarian instead. But a lot of the time they don't have veggie options, which is really bad, especially with like religions and stuff. Like, at least have, I mean, I'm all for having vegan meat and vegetarian, but at least have meat and vegetarian option. Like, come on. So a lot of the time she's had to get her own food, and we've brought her lots of snacks, so if anything does happen like that, she's got something to eat at least. So yeah, a little bit annoying. I mean, some days they have loads of options, and then other days they have pretty much just meat. She asked for a vegetarian once and they put a chicken soup in front of her. So, bit annoying for her. But hopefully she's going to move to a rehab place for neurology soon, hopefully. But obviously she's just waiting for a bed, and then she'll get more one-to-one service and it'll be better for what she needs. Since doing this vlog, can I just say, I've felt so much more positive, so much more uplifted, so much more me. It just gives me something to, I can't remember what the word is, but makes me do stuff. I would normally do stuff anyway, but I think this gives me a reason to do it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, and I've felt so much more uplifted. I've felt more, I think it helps with the gym as well. Now I'm in a gym routine. I'm literally going every day for the weekdays, and then on Saturdays, which is tomorrow, I'm going to do hot yoga, and I've been doing that for 3 weeks. I freaking love hot yoga. So yeah, I'm feeling really positive, and meeting new people at the gym helps. It's a really nice gym to meet people. I feel like a lot of people are very nice, very there to help each other. Everyone's like really upbeat. So yeah, I'm feeling good actually. Considering the beginning of the week I was not so good, and now I'm feeling a lot more positive. I'm going to text mum, see what snacks she's got, and then I can head out and go and get those snacks and bring them to her, and see if anyone else is going to visit the hospital tonight. And this is how I've ended the night. So most of the time I've cried, and I went to go and visit mum in the hospital, and there's a whole situation as well going on at home, separate to mum being in hospital, and I'm just fed up of it, to be honest. So yeah, this was started the week on a low, ended the week on a low, so it's kind of gone like this. I mean, I had a nice car journey with Dad, went to Screwfix, which was really exciting, and then went to Morrison's. And can I just say, the kids, like the teenagers from like, they must have been, let's give a big age range, from like 9 to 14 maybe. Outrageous, because it's half term. All I've seen this week either out in public in my town or on social media, just kids causing absolute havoc. And I don't mean havoc like knock down ginger, I mean like police getting involved, using knives, like absolutely outrageous. These people, like these 4 kids in Morrison's just then, were just verbally abusing the security guard at the front, calling him names, like being not, I didn't actually hear the whole of it, but you could hear slight bits. And the thing is, when you don't hear the whole thing, you don't want to get involved. I was so close to getting involved, but I didn't actually hear the whole story. And then you could see them walking around the shop, and I don't know what they were doing, but you could hear people in different aisles like shouting things, and then the security guard following after. Like, what is going on today? Like, it just pisses me off. Anyway, that went on a rant. I'm gonna get to sleep because I've got a banging headache, and then I can wake up and go to hot yoga and maybe just have a me day tomorrow. Morning everyone. I've just come back from hot yoga. Really nice. However, I've had a headache, a banging headache all morning. I thought hot yoga would help, and it did while I was in there, but as soon as I came out, it's back again. So I was going to go to class, but I've got a banging headache, and at the moment it's the last thing I want to do, hop on a train and go to London. So I'm going to have my cup of tea and chill out, and then go from there. So yeah, I'm going to finish the vlog here because there's not much more I can film, I don't think, with a headache. So thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share this with friends, and make sure you hit that bell icon so you know when I next upload. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!